This weekend, we are sleeping in a cave in the middle of a desert in Spain. It's extremely beautiful here and there's a lot of history. I got a lot to show you guys and I'm really excited for it. So without further ado, here we go. Beneath the desert mountains of southern Spain lies a world of secrets. What was once an ancient sea is now a land of fossils, forgotten caves, and mysterious doorways carved into the stone. This is BAZA, a place where history, mystery, and adventure collide. And tonight, I'll be calling this cave my home. But first, let's see what stories this desert is hiding. This is the owner of the caves that we'll be sleeping in. He asked to remain anonymous, so we'll just call him Zed. And Zed was nice enough to show us some abandoned caves that the residents here used to live in back in the 70s.
Wow.
Wow. So this is the living room here.
That is a kind of living room.
Wow.
Down there in the back, right in the back, you got a room where there was cooking, there was a chimney on the wall and everything collapsed. Everything was done by hand here. Putain con cal.
Joder.
Todo con cal.
Oh, there's a little tunnel.
Yeah. And all the mark you see on the wall is by hand. And you can keep going.
Qué trabajo.
Cierra, no parece que...
No, ni de coña.
¿Entiendes? Qué fenomenal, ¿eh?
Es una pasada, tío.
If you turn like that, it was a kitchen with a chimney.
Wow. Look at that. That's really cool.
And that is paint. That is cal.
Sí.
Calcium.
Very cool.
The reason why you paint with calcium, because it keeps the bacteria, all the bacteria, bugs, and illness out. And here was kind of cooking room, bread room. And you can see on the wall, it's all done by hand. They all went by hand.
Wow.
A bread oven.
That's really cool. You even have a little sink here.
You have a little sink with a shelf and a door done by hand, because it was no tool. And you got a bread oven just behind you.
Oh,
Un horno a pan.
no.
Un horno a pan.
Sí.
A bread oven.
Oh wow, that's a bread oven.
Yeah, that was a bread oven. Because back in the days, everybody was cooking this home bread.
So I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, but there's little crystals inside of this this rock here that's just shining, and it's really beautiful.
And that it was collecting that, smashing it, and use it as a plaster. That is a room where was the animal. A chicken coop.
Chicken coop. Wow.
Chicken coop here. And here you go to a different room again.
Oh. The garage where they put the cars.
Yeah, they can get an entrance. And if you can see, look, the window is original and is old. How old is this window? I don't have a clue. And it's very old. Because that is a wood and it's still on.
Wow.
That's really cool. They've got stairs.
No.
All done by hand. Just stop on the last stair.
Okay.
Don't work on a flat. Sube. Porque no sé cómo está el suelo ahí arriba.
Vale.
And there, they was doing and dry the chorizo, sausage, a ham,
Wow.
cure meat. Everything was dry down there.
Por eso las cosas que están ahí colgando.
See? See? And sometimes you find a line of mineral, of cal, and you just use it. Because back in the days, there was recycling literally everything. And that's the lock from back in the days as well. And what's happened, you shut your door, and here was a piece of wood square, cut, and you push it to lock the door. And you can see the wall here. To do a brick wall, you have to cut a piece of soil. Look.
Oh, wow. So that's an old stone wall, huh?
That means that is not even a stone wall, it's an earth wall.
Oh.
Because what they was doing, when they was cutting the cave inside, they was cutting brick by hand.
Wow, so they basically used everything that they cut out of that cave to build this wall.
To build a wall.
Wow, okay.
It's all recycling. A cave is about all recycling.
I love it. I wish we still did stuff that way.
And yeah, because it's still up.
Yeah.
And that we're talking about like that is 60, 70 years old.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna move that, that's for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
So does this little guy here have a name?
that is B.
B.
Yeah. And the other one is A.
The other one is A.
It's A and B.
Next on our adventure list, Zed gave us directions to a whole network of caves that was once a community, a complete village carved out of the earth. So we set out to find it. We're stuck at the moment, so hopefully we can get out, because then it's going to be a real adventure, huh? The place that we got stuck at in the dirt, that wasn't the place that we were looking for. We're basically looking for this place that's full of these old caves, and I think I spotted it, but we've had troubles finding the street to get over there, so I think it's about time to send the drone up and do some investigation, huh? Here we go.
Take off.
It looks like somebody lives there too. It's so hard to tell with these places. But there's so many in that area that are just like abandoned. I don't know if that's what he means or not. I think what we need to do is go back and show him this footage, and maybe he can tell us if that's right or not, because I don't want to do any trespassing here. Yeah, so I'm coming back.
Okay.
And the great thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and document the street, because I can see a street takes us right there.
Landing.
Whoops, almost, whatever. All right, so unfortunately, we weren't able to find the caves that we were looking for, but where we are right now is a really special place loaded with history. So this whole canyon that we're in, and it's way bigger than what you see here, was underwater about 4 million years ago. And there was a giant earthquake and all the water escaped. And right down here, that's the rest of the water. It's salt water, so it's not a freshwater lake. And this whole area is loaded with fossils, and you can actually see the sedimentary layers. I hope I said that right. The layers of sediment, and you can basically see the calcium, you can see the fossils, you can see all that kind of stuff. It's amazing. So we're gonna check it out. And this place is just full of caves. We passed this on the way over there, and there were a lot of caves, but what was really interesting is there was one door up close to the top of the mountain that I wish I could go check it out. I think it's too far away. I wish I brought my bathing suit. Okay, so that's a kind of blue that I've never seen before. The water is totally clear. I can see to the bottom, but it's like this aqua blue. I'm gonna try and get down here without falling into it. Very beautiful here, and very green in the middle of what is otherwise an extremely dry and arid desert. I would love to see if I could make it up there. I don't think I have the time though, because Daisy and her family, they're waiting for me up there, but let's see how far I can get. Makes me wish I had brought my hiking boots with me if I knew that I was gonna be here. And I wish I had a little bit more time, because hiking in the desert is one of the things that I love. You know, I love hiking all over the place, but the desert just has a really special, magical vibe to it. I can't explain it. Every time I'm out in a desert, it just feels surreal. The energy is amazing. I hope I'm allowed to be on this trail here. All right, so I've made it to the mountain. It wasn't as far away as I thought, and the mountain is not as big as I thought, so I've decided to try and see if I can get up into that doorway up in there before Daisy and her parents realize that I'm not down at the lake that I said I would be at. So let's get this done quick so I can get back. Looks like there was some kind of a rock slide and the way is blocked here, but no worries. I think we can climb over. Seems pretty stable. Look at that. You can see old coral fossils. That's amazing. Up and over. Oh, this way is quicker. I found a shortcut. So that's where the rocks fell out from. And I'm not climbing over that today. I'm working in Converses here. When I woke up today, I didn't think that I would find myself on top of a mountain like this. But you live and learn, huh? Whoop. Wow. So I don't think I can get into the cave that I wanted to get into, but I think I can at least make it to the top of the mountain here. It smells like animals. That's not good. Oh, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I startled that goat there. It's okay. So I'm on his home now. This is definitely where he lives. And I'm gonna not bother him. I don't want any problems with animals. I don't want to have to shove a goat down a mountain if he attacks me. I see a trail up here. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know how hollow or solid this ground is that I'm walking on right now, because right underneath of me is one of these caves and I can't reach it. I just don't have the equipment for it, and it's blocked off on both sides. I want to come back and do this. So I think we're gonna come back and explore these mountains one day and see what's in these caves, because they look mysterious and they look really cool. But I can't help but to think that maybe Daisy and her parents are waiting for me. Maybe they don't know where I am, so it's time to get back down after I enjoy the view for like a second. Wow, I see more caves over there. Oh man, you could spend probably your whole life exploring this area and you would never see it all. You would never find it all. This is amazing. I'm gonna get back down, but I'm gonna go down the other side of the mountain. Maybe we'll see something that we didn't see on the way up. Wow. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go down the same way I came up. You belong to me now. Okay, this looks like the entrance here. Wow. The first thing that I'm noticing here is just how peaceful it is with the waterfall going into the pool like that. It's just really quiet, really serene, and I think we have this place to ourselves for the weekend, so that makes it even better. So as you can see, this place is pet friendly. So we have the dog from Daisy's parents with us. And we actually came in here yesterday. We booked 2 nights in this place and I do not regret it at all because the experience has been incredible. And this cave is beautiful. One of my favorite parts about this cave is actually in the corner here. It's a fireplace / stove, and it's got beautiful stonework on the back side of it, and it just gives a really good cozy feeling to the whole place. Right here behind me is a full kitchen. It's got pretty much everything that you need. It's got a sink, a stove, a toaster, a microwave, a full refrigerator with a freezer, a coffee machine, and a water kettle. What more could you ask for? Now, right over here is the living area. Both of these sofas are extremely comfortable. It's got a TV as well, but here you don't really need it because the area is so beautiful. You're gonna find yourself outside and exploring, I promise you. So this is the master bedroom right here, and as you can tell, as far as caves go, this is pretty spacious for a bedroom. Now, normally this is the point where I would jump on the bed, do a bed test and tell you guys, oh, maybe it's comfortable, but I have to sleep on it. But no, I've already slept on this last night and I can tell you it's extremely comfortable. And one of the things that I think is really cool about this bed is that it was actually carved out of the cave. You can see right here, that is solid rock, which is pretty unique. And let me tell you something, I got really good sleep in here. And a reason why is because when you're in here, it's extremely, extremely quiet. You have on each side of the bed a place to charge your phone, and on each side of the bed you can also turn the lights on and off. Right behind me here is a closet, which is pretty basic. We got our clothes hanging up in there now, so I don't think you need to see that. But what I find really cool is the rooms are actually connected from the backside. So follow me, and this is the guest room, which is also unique. So it's a little bit smaller. The bed is not in the middle of the room. It's in the corner, as you can see, but it's also got a place to put your stuff. But what makes this also unique is that, again, the bed was carved out of the cave. And if you look right under here, under the bed, there's actually a place for Tyson to chill. So He didn't really chill in there though. I think he likes the couch a little bit better, which is over here if you go through this door. And just like that, we're right back in the living room. A feature that I find really cool about these caves is that they're all actually interconnected. So right here behind this love seat is a door that's closed. And if you had a family that's bigger than 4, 5, 6 people, let's say you had 10 or 15 people who wanted to sleep here, well, you could rent out the whole villa, and then the owner will come and actually open up all of the doors between the caves, and then it turns into one giant cave, and that's really cool. Right back here on this side is all of the cutlery, which is pretty cool. The cabinet is built into the cave itself. And then right here is the pièce de la résistance, the bathroom, which is pretty interesting. As you can see, it's a little bit small, but it's got a lot of character, and there's a lot of love that's been put into the making of this. The sinks are incredibly beautiful. I love the lighting here on the walls. And actually, it opens up a little bit when you come inside, and look at how unique this shower is. I've never seen a shower quite like that in my life. One of the things that makes this such a great experience is the owner. You can tell he puts a lot of hard work into it. He's very proud of it, as he should be, because these caves are extremely beautiful. And he was nice enough to let me in to the other caves so you guys can see the other caves as well. Wow, very nice. And I see you have a very well-deserved 9.3 out of 10 on booking.com.
It went higher. That one is from 2022, and now I think it's on 9.4, 9.5.
Wow. Wow, look at that. I love the light work here.
And all done by hand. Again, same principle.
Yeah.
All the wood you see is the wood is recycling from the tree from outside. And it's nothing go on a waste. Everything is recycled here.
So all this wood is basically from the trees from outside. That's
The
beautiful.
branch I was cutting yesterday, yeah.
And what I love is this little sofa style seat right in front of the bed here. I guess you can sit down in the morning, put on your shoes, get ready to go out, enjoy the pool or whatever. And you have this beautiful little living room right in front of you. A dining room table, a nice little TV, a fireplace, some beautiful little decorative furniture. And this kitchen, the way this is decorated, I love the light switches here. This is amazing. It's really cozy too. Is this the light to the bathroom here? Yep. There we go. And it's so creative the way the showers are here. I love the wall and the tiling. Can almost imagine this is like a hobbit. A hobbit would live, yeah, like a hobbit hole.
It's like a hobbit hole. I will show you more stuff.
Okay. So now it's time to check out the cave for 6 people. This is gonna be good. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, this is gigantic. So that's a bedroom here. Nice, cozy little bedroom. Wow. So almost like our cave, this is basically for cutlery, glass, which I have to say, normally when we stay in a place that already has cutlery and glass and all that kind of stuff, we wash it before we use it. But what we noticed is it was all extremely clean already. So everything here is very clean. A fireplace for the living room. Again, I love the stonework here. It gives it a great feeling. This one also has a TV, but I don't imagine that being here you would spend too much time watching the TV because the nature here is so beautiful and it's so peaceful outside. You just kind of want to be outside in the pool area. And the kitchen, which also has beautiful tile work. And I also love the countertops here. That's really well done, really well done. You got an oven, a stove, microwave, trash can, everything that you need up here, a refrigerator. The sink is big and beautiful with a window so you can talk to your friends while you're washing dishes. Again, I'm loving the woodwork on the doors. This just sells it for me. I think this is the children's bedroom, or?
Children's bedroom. It's
Children. Okay.
2 single bed.
Whoa. Whoa. Now that is a master bathroom. Back in the days, this was a chicken coop. You would have chickens here and chickens here, but now you have sinks. A beautiful bathroom, again, with beautiful tile work, a mirror, a place for the towels, more than enough room for your toilet, your bidet, and this is where a donkey would basically, he would use that to eat or drink out of, but now it's a bathtub. Very creative, very creative. So the caves here are extremely beautiful, but as equally as beautiful is the villa area here. So I figured I'd give you guys a little tour of that as well. And this is the entrance to our cave right here. And this is basically like our personal little outside area for the time that we're staying here. You got a table, a grill here with another little preparation table right next to it, which is pretty nice. And this beautiful little area where you can sit down, get a little bit of shade or sun depending on how the sun is hitting it, but either way, it's very relaxing with a view of the rest of the villa. And the owner was nice enough to show me around, and this place is loaded with history. For instance, this seemingly ordinary looking stone is not a stone at all. If you turn it over, it's actually a sink, a very old sink from the Romans. So that is ancient, basically, and it's just sitting right here. At first I thought this was a fireplace, but it's not. This is actually just a place to store your wood so it doesn't get rained on, which is also pretty nice. And then over here in this direction is the pool, which we've already gone swimming yesterday, and let me tell you, it was beautiful. Of course, here we have another barbecue pit. This is probably my favorite one in the whole property here, just because of how beautiful it is. I love the tile work on the back end of that, and the sink as well is really cool. Good morning. Wow, what a beautiful morning it is. And I slept incredibly well last night. All right, so listen, I gotta say, if you've been following this channel, you would know that we've stayed in a lot of different bed and breakfast hotels, and it is very rare that you see an owner that puts as much love, passion, time, effort, and hard work into their bed and breakfast as they do here. and it's really impressive and it really shows. The good energy just radiates out of this place. And I'm gonna go on booking.com and give it a 10 out of 10. So if you're asking, would I stay here again? Definitely, 100%. This whole place is extremely beautiful. The cave is beautiful. It's quiet, it's peaceful, you sleep really well, and there's a lot to explore in the area. So with that being said, you're probably wondering how much this all costs for a night. Well, we paid 150 euros. It was totally worth it. The owner is animal friendly. There are cats out here that you can chill with, and like I said, it's just so extremely peaceful. We actually do plan on coming back here at some point in time, maybe a year or so from now, because there is a lot to explore in this area. And when we come back, we're gonna stay in a different cave, and you guys will see that experience, and we'll explore some different things, and maybe I'll actually get into some other caves that I wasn't able to get into this time. So with that being said, that's pretty much it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because we go on these adventures all the time. So we'll see you next time. Peace.